Probably fix the mic real quick. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm Hanyo. You're the monster in fire. You see, I think it's video, so thank you. Tonight, we're gonna do a little Vampire of the Masquerade, Shadows of New York. Now, if you pay attention to the schedule I put out, it's kind of weird because this was supposed to happen tomorrow. We were supposed to play Life is Strange today, but things got a little weird and chaotic in the real world, and I wasn't able to do anything really last couple days. Well, I wasn't able to do anything really. I didn't feel like I could do anything. Hey, how do you say your name? Can B40. Hello, hi, how you doing? But yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better now. So we're gonna stream this tonight because I'm not sure I'll be able to stream it tomorrow. If I do another stream, it'll just be this, and it'll be like a surprise quick announcement. But yes, we're just gonna play this for like an hour or so because it's 11:13 right where I am right now, so I can't really be talking too late past 12 a.m. Next week I'm gonna see if I can, hopefully next week isn't so chaotic, so we can do more stuff together. I'm gonna try to make sure it's not. No promises though. But yeah, let's just get this on the way because of the time measurements, time stuff. So, hey, how you like the new model? I was trying to make some backups on Vroid the other day. I was trying to make some backups since I accidentally deleted my other files. And this is one of the ones that came out. It's not perfect. It doesn't look so like it looks like my other guy. It looks like my other one, but I look a little different. Like there's a slight difference that I liked when I look at it in Vroid, but looking at it on OBS, I don't like it as much. I don't know, I might go out and change it. But let's restart the game. So this is Vampire the Masquerade, Shadows of New York. Now we played the other Vampire Masquerade Cortez of New York a couple months ago, and I liked it. I really liked it. I'm still playing some of the other side missions on that one, but some of the other options and other routes. I don't think we'll make a stream of those because it's just other, options, other possibilities. So maybe not. Well, let's just jump into this. Night. Oh yeah, I did make some nights, saved nights. I didn't really do anything with it though. So let's just go to the first one. So are we lesbians? Do we have a girlfriend? Is what the image is supposed to show? Ooh, welcome to my castle. One second, okay, we're good. Don't expect everyday logic to work here. It went out the window sometime after midnight, maybe earlier. My kingdom is not of this world. You see? It lies far outside of concrete, tangible reality. I've tried to identify the way people reach it, and I am convinced it has something to do with the moon. Some say the moon's aura can turn them insane. You've heard the phrase moonstruck and lunatic. The way I see it, moonlight gives them some sublime permission to reveal their true selves. And so, whenever they let the silver radiance guide them to the gates of this place, they feel different. Once they pass the doorstep, they're ready to act out. A dance of horrors and marvels begins. It's 3:31 a.m. Welcome to Big Meat Burger. If you're here at this hour, you're not exactly readying up to be a productive member of society. Come tomorrow morning. More likely you're playing that the sunrise never comes. Insatiable children of the night gather around, hoping to bask in the afterglow of tonight's victories, unwind after a frustrating series of failures, or simply fight to keep themselves together. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here greedily reveling in every interaction they have. They have no idea they are only here for my amusement. To them, I'm just a random girl sitting in the corner. But this is my domain. I've been coming here almost every night for years. I know where to sit, where to look, and where to eavesdrop for maximum amusement. I'm basically a voyeur, and unabashed to admit it. It gave me insight about the human condition I never otherwise have gathered, and more importantly, a necessary skill set to make ends meet as a journalist. As I write on my crappy old laptop, patiently waiting for the legion of negative voices in my head to get too tired to offer useless feedback, I keep my senses peeled to pick up stories around me. Of course, a lot of regular events such as food fights are nothing to write home about, aside from my unfortunate tendency to become collateral damage in someone else's battles. Up to this day, I've had to wash my clothes because of Coke, Diet Coke, hot coffee, apple pie, and some sort of unimprovised honey mustard bomb. Every stain tells a different story. Sometimes this hobby is exhausting. Sometimes it's disturbing. Sometimes it's dangerous, although not as risky as back when I wasn't carrying pepper spray. Still, the sights I've taken in over the years have made it absolutely worth it. I've got so many stories, I don't know where to begin. Theatrical breakups, impromptu morning parties, unexpected friendships forged in the fires of senseless battle. A lady in a gorgeous Givenchy? I pronounce in a gorgeous Givenchy dress, ordering a box of takeout chicken nuggets, paying in cash with her hands completely covered in blood. She was asked if she wants a napkin. She said no. Two thirsty macho dudes shamelessly going for it in the corner, hush moaning filling the lobby while everyone around violently fights to act as usual and maintain a illusion of normalcy. A straight up kung fu fight between a diminutive cashier and some drugged up bodybuilder going through a psychotic episode, trying to break all the windows. The big guy left the joint fully convinced he KO'd himself while the service worker was just standing next to him, seeming proud of his victory too. A middle-aged hag getting a heart attack after screaming her lungs out not to let Muslims near her food, just because she saw a white girl wearing a hairnet behind the counter. A masked couple robbing the restaurant of 30 hamburgers, forcing the employees to cook at gunpoint. Police later said those were art students, reenacting some hipster book they read. Why does it sound so... That sounds so familiar. This is life. This is humanity at its worst and best. This is the noise that serves as the foundation for my creativity. This is the soma that keeps me going. This is... Is that us? As pathetic as it may sound, these days, this is my only place where I feel alive. Sometimes I think of myself as a leech, feeding on these people's stories, emotions, and personalities just because I'm not satisfied with mine. At times, I think of my psyche as some kind of shitty postmodern construct that is fundamentally incapable of honesty, but only yearns for something felt and trustful. Nah, that's sad and pathetic. Shitty postmodern construct that is fundamentally incapable of honesty, but only yearns for something felt and trustful. Does this even make any sense? Look at the screen of my laptop. 3:47 a.m. That's fine. I normally go to sleep around that time. At this point, I'm almost somnambolic. But sorry, but sneeze. I fell asleep, no sneeze. But nothing interesting has happened yet. Feels like all the customers are watching each other tonight for the others to provide a fun diversion. I was like, what's that word? Somnambolic. Something to do with sleep right now. Soma. So... adjective relating to or resembling sleepwalking. Oh, okay. Okay, somnambolic. Okay, that's not a word for me to use. This is my turf. You're parasitic douchebags. Next time, go find your own. Think it's time to call it night. The coffee I always order so that they don't kick me out is undrinkable. Ugh. I read the rough draft I've been working on for the last 6 hours. God damn. This is pure trash. That's what I feel like too when I look at my own writing. I held the backspace button until the Google document page is nothing but a calm white slate and let out a sound sigh of deep relief. No, don't erase it. Progress is progress. Keep it there until you're sure you don't need it. There's no pleasure more intoxicating for a frustrated writer than raging. Stupid phone. Where are you? There's no pleasure more intoxicating for a frustrated writer than ragging on someone even worse than them. And what target is easier than the dumb bitch you used to be 10 minutes ago? I wouldn't say that. I don't get any pleasure from being mean to other writers. Again, I don't know many other writers. At least the ones I do know that they do some cool things. They do some cool stuff. I checked the time again. I need to go. I have an important meeting tomorrow at 10 a.m. and I have a hunch it's not going to end well. And it's not because I am irresponsible dumbass who's going to need a few cups of coffee to simply function on a basic level despite like 4 hours of sleep. 4 hours, girl. Those are rookie numbers. I feel like 3 hours of sleep. It's because I always have a hunch things are not going the way they're supposed to. Click clack, clickety clack, 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 click clack, clickety clack, clack. The loud clatter of keyboards assaults me from all sides, makes the splitting headache unbearable. Damn, I found another character I can really relate to. She's a bad writer. She stays up ungodly nights of hours. She gets migraines regularly. I found Alice, the characters are just, she's just like me. Used to be, I dreamed of nothing else but being a part of the New York Lotstar editorial team. It was the first magazine I started reading regularly. The first magazine I ever bought for myself. Now, simply hearing the words Lotstar is enough to ruin my mood. Never mind seeing all these old farts phoning in more reactionary opinion columns and Wikipedia level analysis of current events. Click, clack, click, clack, clack, click, clack, click, click, clack, clack. They used to destroy and rebuild my entire worldview every month. They shaped my thinking about politics, art, journalism. They even pointed me towards my favorite cigarette brand, for God's sake. No, don't smoke. It's not good for you. Then some talented people started leaving for greener pastures. Some got too wrapped up in their own neurosis. Some became complacent. Some people found better things to do with their lives. All of them committed the sin of allowing themselves to grow older. God, no, how dare you? You just didn't stop aging? What are you, some freak? Fresh blood was deemed unnecessary, even though young freelancers keep being bled dry. These days, whenever someone from outside Lotstar talks about Lotstar? It's because of a few idealistic contributors willing to accept meager pay while putting in serious work. Dumbasses. Other than that, the magazine specializes in publishing pale echoes of provocative ideas I've heard somewhere else a few years prior, wrapped in an aesthetic that hasn't been cutting edge for a decade. No wonder the readership is in free fall, but even though the ship is sinking, the old guard won't let it go down without a fight. Hey, that's the kind of stubbornness I can appreciate. As in, if anyone from the outside attempts to board the vessel in hopes of fixing its course or its holes, they will be swiftly taken care of. I should know. I've been there, done that. As it stands, the only full-time staff member who doesn't make me regularly attempt to cringe my face off with his writing. Brian! Hey, Brian, how you doing? You okay? You look like you need a shower and like 10 hours of sleep. Is Lotstar's editor-in-chief, Brian N.G. Brian N. What's it a Nig? Like, Nig. Brian Nig? The man sitting in front of me right now. Of course, he only has time for editorials these days. A drop in the sea of needs. Managerial duties hit him hard. It's the second time he's let out a theatrical cough like this. He said his piece. Now it's up for me to react, and I'm coming up blank. But what do you want me to say, Brian? I'm pissed off. I can tell you I've already made up your mind. But you still want to go through the motions just to make me feel listened to. Whatever. Let's do this. Brian. Okay, our first major choice. Brian. The guy is guilty of major fraud. The man is a sexual harasser, Brian. You're protecting a complete piece of shit here. Ooh. Well, we don't know, Brian. We don't know if he's really protecting anybody. This one sounds like a complete major. We don't really know. We don't know what the fraud is about. Here, though, you can get behind getting rid of these kind of people. I feel stupid that I even have to say this out loud, but you're essentially covering up for a sexual harasser, Brian. No, I'm not. No, just face it. Let's say the Harvey Weinstein story appeared on your desk instead of reaching the New York Times. Oh, controversial. What would you do, Brian? Don't you compare me to the Times. You know that's a low blow. You're asking for it, and you're not exactly in a position to talk about low blows here. You know, that's not the core of the issue. You're avoiding the core of the issue. No, I believe I've pinpointed it in a precise way. If we're up to me, I'd greenlight the article here and now, and we wouldn't be having this conversation. But you're killing the article just because some rich shithead told you he doesn't like it. Get real. This is not about some millionaire jerk calling me to make me an offer I can't refuse. What is this about then? Because it looks awfully like it's about my bosses telling me this outlet can't afford the legal action we have already been threatened with. So, millionaire interference. For crying out loud, Julia, don't make me treat you like a child. You know how this works. I publish your story. It's Theo versus Stalker all over again. A lawsuit here, a lawsuit there until we're bled dry. I have a mortgage. I have 3 mouths waiting to be... His voice. I have 3 mouths waiting to be fed at home. I have an amazing team that doesn't deserve to be torn apart over some. Don't you think it's telling you mention your mortgage first? She got you there. She got you there. I mean, your mortgage is important, but it's kind of weird that's the first thing you mentioned. Silence. Just asking questions, Brian. I know better than to get into these empty semantic arguments with you, Miss Sowinski. You're good at them. The problem is, you're still not good enough. Meaning? You're too in love with weaving a good story and establishing a seductive narrative to let facts get in the way. You got enough boring prostitute. What was I saying? You've got enough boring pseudos with no principles on board these days. They'll always give you facts because that's all they can do. I'm using facts as a way to approach some kind of truth. Except facts can blindside you, and Double Spiral has enough facts to water down your story to a point where it makes no sense to publish it. Their HR and PR are working overtime to deliver a convincing counter-narrative, and they're doing a great job. Won't migrate the damage completely, but will put every little thing in question. Jesse Montgomery is a racist, a fraud, a sexual predator, and a downright satanic fuckhead. Julia! Let me say it again. Jesse Montgomery is a racist, a fraud, a sexual predator, and a downright satanic fuckhead. Do you personally believe it or not? This is not. You've listened to the tapes. You've read the transcripts. You've seen the documents. You've got the files. I'm asking for your personal opinion. Do you believe it or not? Click, clack, click, click, clack, clack, click, clack, click, click, clack, clack. Of course I do. But that's besides the point. It's not. Look, how about I just say it out loud and save us both some time? We're not having this conversation because there's an actual conversation to be had. You set up this meeting knowing very damn well there is only one way it's going to end. You've got a mortgage and 3 mouths to feed. You prioritize the well-being of your direct surroundings over some nebulous concept of greater good. I get it. I really do. Yet for some reason, it seems like you're only prolonging this conversation and rationalizing your decision so that I forgive you, officially exonerate you. I'm not the bad guy here, Julia. Ooh. Yes, you are. I wouldn't say you are. So, this is because, I mean, this is like realistic issues, right? You know, like the best moral thing to do always is to go for the truth, especially for things like this. But I don't fully blame people when they do have so much on their shoulders, so many other people to protect and take care of. But then again, I would appreciate him more if he just talked straight with me and I didn't have to coax him into this argument. So, what are you? Then, in your own words, a man who does what is necessary to protect his own. So I don't count as your own anymore. He muttered something under his breath, ending with a self-pitying chuckle. I don't know if you even want to work under a scumbag like me from now on. Oh, come on, don't turn this into some pity party. No, I'm absolutely a scumbag. And why is that? Because I'm firming you. What? Firming? My thoughts are scrambled. For a brief moment, the state of my bank account displays before my eyes with startling clarity. A howling voice opens in my chest and starts traveling towards my stomach. No, don't panic yet, you idiot. Don't get more information now. There must be. Oh, he's a firing. I saw the R. I thought it was M. Because I'm firing. Because I'm firing you. That this greasy hair little bitch. Well, what about my work? You're joking. It is final. Okay. What little respect I have for this man is gone. It's gone. Oh, I get. You're just kidding. I'm a jerk here, but not much of a. Yes, you really are now. No way. You're gonna say it. It's just a prank. I know you. This isn't you. This isn't me. It's them. What them? Who's them? He glances left and right, then points upward for a short moment when he speaks up again in a hushed voice. You know, the big kahunas. Can't really question them, and they wanted your head on a silver plate. He's not looking me in the eye. You're not joking. As I said, I would never joke about stuff like this. It's real. Fucking hell, it's real. Damn it, 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 damn it all to hell. All these years, all these grind all my plans in for what? What fucking asshole? You know I deserve better, and I always deserve better, and it always ends with me going down the drain back to sewer. I can yell much louder. No. Take a few deep breaths. Yeah. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Don't lose the plot now. Keep yourself together, you idiot. The moment you show weakness, they go for your throat. Get back in control. You can't do this. I wish I didn't have to, but it's a lost cause. No, I mean, it's impossible. Julia, you can't fire someone who's never been hired in the first place. It takes him a few seconds to point on his, oh, I get it, face. Well, a troubled gasp and a start massaging his temple. Lodestar has been my biggest source of income for the past few years. That much is true, but technically, sorry, I didn't bring water. But technically, nobody has ever hired me here. It was all freelance jobs. A full-time position only served as a kind of dangling carrot, a promise of a decent pay grade, career perspectives, maybe even some kind of insurance to save my failing health, and the recognition I would get for being a part of the Lodestar team, a position that everyone around me seems to respect, aside from me. Then why did I want it so much? There will be time to mourn what could have been. For now, I should act like I don't care. You know what I mean. If I let you work even under a fake name, it would be a guillotine for me. This is ridiculous. You know I'm going to start shopping this story around the second I leave this room, don't you? Of course I know. I told them. What, you told them? Why did you tell them? What game are we playing? We are playing Vampire the Masquerade. Shadows of New York. So it's more like a visual novel than the other Vampire Masquerade games. We are playing a journalist called Julia. This is our boss, our former boss Brian, who is a complete scumbag, firing us because we were writing a story off a guy who's basically Weinstein. Any response? Let us worry about that. It's yeah, I guess, yeah, it's like a horror game, like horror drama. Again, the other Masquerade visual novel we played was mostly horror, like urban horror. So I'm guessing, like, yeah, this would be something similar to that. Yeah, nice. Well, that doesn't sound ominous at all. Click, clack, click, clack, clack, click, clack, click, clack, clack. I do wonder if I could get accustomed to one of these loud mechanical keyboards some people here love to use. Whenever I did my work in here, I was still expected to bring my own crappy laptop and sit closer to the lobby. Always on the outside, no matter how hard I tried to break in. A vibration in my back pocket feels like a bad omen. I decided to ignore it. For now. I've been working on this fucking story for, I don't know, 16 months? On and off? I know. You kept cheering me on. I know. We have even agreed on the pay I receive. I know. Sorry, I'm trying to give him this voice. I was trying to give him a voice, and this is the first thing that popped out of my brain. I am 2 months behind on my rent. No, wait, 2.5. I catch him off guard. He's momentarily taken aback and then gives me an empathetic stare. Don't you look at me this way. You don't have the right. I didn't know. Well, now you do. Look, if there's anything I can do to help, if you can't tell your big kahunas to fuck off, I don't think there's a single thing. Julia. I pull out a smoke and light it up. Gotta get back in control. Please don't do that. There's a smoke detector here. No worries. Nick turned it off a few weeks ago. Probably the most creative thing he's done in the past 5 years. Dang, why could you mean to Nick? We don't know what he's done or hasn't done. Good old Nick, the perfect 21st century cinema reviewer. Oh, hey, we're talking about Nick now. Never has an original thought of his own. Just relies on his purely algorithmic taste to stay likable. And the best thing is, it works. Movies need reviews too. You don't know that. You don't know, I don't know. I want to. He's a movie dude. I want to see if Nick's a good guy. Funny, I used to dream about his job. It was Brian who killed this dream, making me realize Nick won't be unseated anytime soon, and offered to teach me the ways of an investigative journalist instead. Wasn't the career I ever wanted to pursue, but to dismay, I turned out to be surprisingly good at it until this Montgomery thing happened. Serves me right. Lesson learned. Should have pursued my dreams instead. Stop it. Nicholas is a good friend, a respected critic, a member of my team, and to put out that smoke, people tell me I let you step all over me. Why do I even let you act this way? Because you once told me honesty is most important in a mentor-student relationship, and that it works both ways. And because I thought we were friends. He bites his lip and stares sideways to avoid my eyes. At the end of the day, bosses aren't friends. Must have been a terrible mentor if I didn't even teach you that. Just because you're saying something good right here doesn't take away the fact you're being an a-hole. You are still responsible for me. Ooh. Could have been better. I don't know what to say to that. I want to be snarky, but I also want to agree with him to an extent. You know, he's a dickhead. The best I can do now is just stay silent. I don't feel too stable right now, like I could explode any second. Julia, I may have failed as a guide, but I will do what I can not to leave you stranded, okay? There are options. None of them are remedy for all your troubles, but... Ugh. Wait a second. Another vibration in my pocket, another foreboding feeling. This time, I reluctantly take the smartphone out of my pocket. If it has to rain, why not let it pour? A new email is a lengthy one, and the sender, speak of the devil. Who is it? No. This can't be. Christ. I just got an email from Mila Lopez. She claims she's just been laid off from Double Spiral, same as Mike Anatoff and Jarrett Rivera. What happened? I'll spare you all her insults, okay? The key thing is, it seems their HR knows all the confidential information about my journalistic investigation and used to shut everyone's mouth. Hell, apparently Montgomery walked up to Lopez as she was emptying her desk and told her to thank me for being a, quote, dumb and careless I'm not sure if Twitch and YouTube will like those. Like if I said that. Oh, no, it's something within my throat. Brian goes pale. I think he has a very good reason to. You fucking scumbag. You outed my sources? What? What? Of course not. What are you even saying? Oh, don't you dare play coy. It must have been either you or me. No one else. And you know the way I work. My investigation was basically untraceable, both on and offline. Carefully picked meeting spots, encryption upon encryption, every direct quote rewritten 5 times just in case. All sorts of red herrings scattered around. I know my shit. You know I do. In this timing? Did you just pass a flash drive to your beloved big kahunas during a meeting as a sign of goodwill? Look, I get you're upset, but why don't we just talk this through calmly? Right, sorry for... No, fuck you. Okay, let's take a step by... You're right, we should... No, you scream it. Make an example. Fury takes the wheel, and I'm just here for the ride. I can't do anything about it. In a deranged way, realizing you're just a passenger in your own body feels liberating. Let's just see it all unfold. Calmly. Fuck you, Brian. Julia. I've been paranoid for months and months, acting like everyone I didn't know was an assassin or a corporate spy. I know I haven't messed up, not in a way that would implicate all of them. You, goddamn, you thought you could get away with this. I haven't done anything improper. Don't push the blame on me. So what? You're claiming it's my fault because you're never the guilty one. It's always the bosses, the economy, the obligations you have, and now me. You're being silly. Quite quit with this martyr bullshit. Calm down or I'll have to. You immoral shithead. You motherfucking calm down for God's sake. Oh. God, his accent completely disappeared. And so it goes. I yell out a lot of words I wanted to say for a long time, but held back, fling a lot of insults I've been workshopping for years, hoping I never use them. Might break a few things. At times for splits. At times, for a split second, I see pity in somebody's eyes. It's gonna haunt me for a long time. But in the heat of the moment, I don't care. These people? No, this company has nothing left to offer me. So at least let me take this catharsis. In the end, a security guard has to escort me out of the building, and that's the end of my journalistic career. I just feel like my world has crumbled into nothing. I mean... Oh, yeah, new character. Dakota. I mean, you have every right to. Like, Jesus. If I were you, I would have already broken down to a sobbing mess. I love to, but I'm on a subway. Far too proud to cry in public. Even now, and it's stupid, but it feels like someone out there keeps destroying everything I hold dear just to see my reaction, like it was a prank show and someone was waiting to record me crying. So sheer spite, I'm doing my best not to cry. Fuck you, whoever and wherever you are. That's the most Julia Swansky thing I've heard. Spite at the greatest motivator, huh? Not feeling particularly motivated to do anything right now, to be honest. I just want to stay in my bed till my shithead landlord calls the cops to forcibly evict me. I'm not surprised. Shit. I know that whenever life decides to fuck you over, there's always one thing after another, but this is too much. How much is too much? Let's recap the last week of June 2019. Damn, 2019. June 2019. Ah, right before the plague. Right before the plague took over the world. I've been kicked out of my job. Well, not that I've ever been hired. So let's just say my mentor broke every vague promise he ever made to me. Yeah, June 2019 is right before the plague. I remember because I was overseas back then in the Czech Republic. It's a beautiful country. It's a beautiful country. If you're not there, you should visit at least once or twice. A big thing I've been working on for a year and a half went down the toilet. It's all useless. My boss didn't protect my sources properly, and now they're trying to reach me through every possible channel to threaten me or just yell at me, and they have every right to react that way. All my side gigs were shut down. Nobody's replying to my emails. Someone's been dragging my name through the mud behind the scenes, and it worked. I still have no idea who's sending these shitty messages around. I've been asking, but listen, don't worry about it. I'm not going to stand idly by and watch you get canceled by some mean-spirited delusional. I said, don't worry about it. I had 3 unread messages from my landlord. The message previews were stressful enough. I call came from Chicago. Apparently, Dad has bladder cancer. What? No. Mom is in hysterics. She go crazy. She heard about my situation, so they have to pretend everything is okay whenever she calls. And she calls every day. She just won't hang up before she offloads all her burdens on me, and I can't blame her because we all had to learn to cope with Dad's psychopathic tendencies sometime. Wait, what's wrong with Dad? Psychopathic tendency. Wait, I was robbed. All my documents and what little money I had gone. Don't even know when or where it happened, and it's driving me crazy because I'm always extremely wary of pickpockets. The list goes on. I don't want to sound paranoid, but it really feels like a concentrated attack. Paranoid is good. Anyway, I know you always hand wave this topic away, but just remember that if anything happens, my place is your place. You don't have to get through it alone. I do. I've been a trouble magnet and a self-centered as I may be. I don't want it to affect you. I know. Listen, I have another call. All right. Just call me if anything happens, no matter how dumb it seems, okay? And swing by whenever you can. I will. Thank you. See you. I put my phone away, exhale, and blankly stare in front of me. Christ. I glance at my reflection in the window. Just look at this idiot. Whenever the situation requires me to dress formally, I still feel a bit like a child cosplaying as an adult. Should I just follow the dress for your job you want advice, but continue dressing up like a trust fund kid who keeps partying on Brooklyn rooftops for years without a care in the world? It's only after a while that I realize the car is empty. Unnaturally so. I start feeling uneasy, but someone enters my peripheral vision. Wow, you aren't ominous at all. And that's the last thing I consciously remember, or consciously register. as the world dissolves. Oh, damn. Let's... What time is it right now? Okay, it's 12 right now. Let's keep going for a little bit because I don't know if this game saves automatically or not. Oh, save and exit. Okay, we can exit right here. Let's keep going for a few minutes though. When I come to, I'm out of the subway, standing in a back alley I don't recognize. It's pretty dark. My eye... One second. Okay. It's pretty dark. My eyes start adjusting and I try to figure out what happened. There's a gun in my hand. A faint silhouette at my feet. It's not moving. Someone stands in front of me, covered in shadows. I can't fully make out her face, but she's staring at me with visible intent. She speaks. Her voice is raspy and androgynous, her tone hateful and mocking. Aren't you a nasty one? What's going on? Who are you? Don't play coy. My mind goes blank. I look at the ground. There's a body riddled with bullet holes, and I recognize who it was. The corpse belongs to Mike Anatoff, one of the double spiral whistleblowers. My source. He was just threatening to get back at me a few hours ago. What the what the fuck? She made us kill him to set us up? Before I can even feel the tiniest bit of compassion, I face a terrible realization. They will think I'm guilty. Oh my god, am I guilty? No, she's a vampire. She compelled us. She mind controlled us. She has the mind gift. How is this real? Yeah, what have you done to me? You have done something to me, haven't you? Back in the subway, that was you, wasn't it? A man is bleeding out at your feet, and you're turning this around on me somehow. I haven't done anything to him. Again, don't play coy. You knew him. He was mad at you. You started telling him sob stories about your situation. He wasn't having none of it. You got mad. Things escalated. He died. This isn't true. It's possible, but that doesn't make it true. Or does it? This is just a nightmare. It doesn't even make sense. It must be a dream. And if it isn't, the person in front of me must be responsible. There's a faint voice in my head screaming it's her world, that I'm just living in it. What the fuck have you done to me? Nothing yet, but I'll do what I can to get you locked up for life. This is murder in the first degree, with special circumstances. Her detached voice and nonsensical tone only reassures me this can't be real. I refuse to believe it is. Before I even manage to think it through, I point the gun at her. If I did murder him, you wouldn't be acting like that. You wouldn't be standing in front of me. You'd be running away, calling the police, begging for help, yelling that I'm a psycho. Oh, you are a psycho. But I'm not a coward. I won't let you walk out of here alive. This doesn't make a single lick of sense. Tears well up in my eyes. Why? Why are you doing this? Because sometimes one has to confront what they're really made of. There's no two ways about it. She's gotta be nuts. Slowly but surely, she starts walking towards me. Stop right there, or I'll shoot. And go on. That's the only way you can get off the hook, isn't it? The only way you can survive. But you will definitely prove You are the monster I claim you are. What the fuck is this tone? So controlling, inauthentic, patronizing. I'm serious. For your own sake, you'd better be. She keeps getting closer. Maybe I did kill Antonov. Maybe I don't deserve to live. Maybe it's less tiring not to live. Maybe I should just let her take care of me. Maybe I will just wake up. Or maybe this is insane. Reality needs to be rejected as violently as possible. Maybe a world that wants to destroy me deserves to be destroyed. She's right in front of me. It's now or never. Ooh. What to do, 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 what to do. Don't shoot, shoot, don't shoot, shoot, don't shoot, shoot. Chat, chatty, chat. If there's anyone in the chat, tell me what to do, tell me what to do, tell me what to do. I'm not sure right now, not sure right now. Either way, this is not going to end up well for us. This is not going to end up well for her. It won't, it never does. The vampires do not play fair, I know. Just wing it and go 50-50. Let's see. I'll do a coin flip. All right. Heads, we shoot her. Tails, we don't shoot her. Okay, flipping the coin. Tails. I won't shoot. Just help me. Please help me. I will. She yanks the gun out of my hand with ease. Her strength is horrifying, actually, and turns it against me. And then she pulls the trigger. Wait, are we dead? Are we died? Did we just die? With a gaping hole where my heart used to be, I fall down onto Anatov's body. If there's any consolation to you, is that the way you are? There is no chance you were going to amount to anything. I have just hastened the inevitable. You are low life, not even worth drinking. I'm just angry at myself for wasting so much time and resources to give you a second chance. Sierra wanted me back in Chicago as soon as possible. She'll have to wait a bit longer. Well, I have no idea what she's talking about, but I am in no condition to care anymore. Wait, did we actually die? For the comfort of death will come for kind and kindred alike. I just killed us. I just got the bad ending on the first try. Okay, that's a one way to end a stream. That's a one way to end a stream. I guess we're not playing this game anymore. That's it. No more gameplays. No more gameplays. Okay, can we fast forward this a bit? Let's see. I want to get back to exactly where we were, but we'll shoot her this time. Just run real quick. I know you're bored, you're tired as hell at 3:47 a.m. You should go to sleep, but you're writing your very, very important paper. Back. Be cool. There's a fast forward button. Ah. we're trying to get to a choice. I want to hit the same things we hit before. God damn it! But I think, oh, there's no dialogue. But I know you're generally a decent guy, so you must have been prepared. You must have prepared something you can say to turn the ship around. I'm still waiting for you to say it. You made your deal with the devil, but you're not the type to sell your soul. So just tell me, what can you make this up? Just tell me, how can you make this up to reset your karma? What have you got? As editor-in-chief, all I got for you is something that will make you think I'm the biggest scumbag in the universe. Okay, these firing us right now. You're okay. Go with joking as we did last time. The big kahunas. Find the next choice. She's about to mouth off about Nick in a second. That's ominous at all. I don't want to miss a dialogue choice. Yeah, I don't think there was much though. There you go, go Nick. Okay, the email. All our sources got leaked. I don't think there's any more dialogue options right at this point. There's nothing but dialogue here. Okay, let's do a little different here. What are you doing? Let's say, what happened to him? Listen, what happened to this guy? This guy. Again, don't play coy. You knew him. He was mad at you. You started telling him sob stories about your situation. He wasn't having none of it. You got mad. Things escalated. He died. This isn't true. It's possible, but that doesn't make it true. What have you done to me? Nothing yet. But I'll do what I can to get you locked up for life. If I did murder him, you wouldn't be acting like that. You wouldn't be standing in front of me. You'd be running away, calling the police, begging for help, yelling that I'm a psycho. Oh, but you are a psycho. But I'm not a coward. I won't let you walk out of here alive. This doesn't make a single lick of sense. Tears well up in my eyes. Why are you doing this? Because sometimes one has to confront what they're really made of. For their own sake, you better be. Maybe I did kill Antoff. Maybe I don't deserve to live. Maybe it's less tiring not to live. Maybe you should just let her take care of me. Maybe I will just wake up. Or maybe this is insane reality needs to be rejected as violently as possible. Maybe a world that wants to destroy me deserves to be destroyed. She's right in front of me. It's now or never. I close my eyes and squeeze the trigger. A loud bang echoes through the alley. I'm afraid to look at what I've done. I've been to shooting range once and felt absolutely horrified by pistols. Such a small thing, but can easily puncture a hole in the fabric of reality is made of. I never knew I'd be able to use it against another human being. The very thought makes me want to puke. You're a right choice. After all, I'm so glad you haven't allowed yourself to be you haven't allowed yourself to break, but you've crossed the line I need you to cross. There's a silent flame in you that could become an inferno if left unchecked. I sure hope it will. She's still alive. Her voice is coming from behind me. She puts her hands around my waist, and her cold mouth touches my neck, and I can feel my shirt getting violently torn off. I don't understand, but I'm too dazed to protest. This was your final test. Congratulations. You have proven yourself worthy. All right. Let's save it at that. Let me make sure this goes how I want it to go. Okay. It works like I thought it would. Just to make sure. All right. So that's our first part of Vampire the Masquerade Shadows of New York. Like I said, it's been kind of a weird week for me, so I wasn't able to do the things I've been wanting to do, the things I planned to do. Not sure if we're gonna do this tomorrow or not. I'm gonna try to. I'm not sure if we will though. If we do, it'll be super late like this. But yeah, thank you all for coming by. Thank you for the hellos and the other hellos. All right, I'm just gonna stick out now because it's late and I shouldn't be talking right now. So love you all. Bye bye. Have a nice night or evening or morning, wherever you may be in the world, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.